We're now live, so then Instagram should pick up. There we go.
Oh, that's all kicked in as well now.
So there's Instagram. It's connected. Actually,
It disconnected, did it?
let me. Are they going? I'm going to say bye.
There you go.
Are you going? Oh. Harry's up here. I think I have to open another window because they're in separate windows. So.
Are they?
How do you do it? You'll want to jump on your YouTube studio and turn on monetization.
Where's my money? Where's my...
There you go.
We're going to do that on studio.
Go into your content.
Content, yeah. Yeah. Earn, is it?
Yeah. No, just go on content and then go on live. Find your live videos. Get rid of that.
That's in last night, yes, the test. That is.
Sort by or visibility. I bet you can't do it on your phone.
What did I say? Shall I go and stick my laptop and do it?
Have you got your laptop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jump on your laptop.
He's scared of me. Yeah. He just runs away.
Is it 64?
Jim Doe 64, yeah.
Yeah. Capital G?
Yeah. Let's go to...
Because you're at your laptop, it might be easier if you did it, but I'll try again now.
Use STL4VNP, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, I'll have to get the password.
I'm not able to share it now with my...
Oh, okay.
This.
Well, it's 30 people on.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's different. That's not yours. STLT4. Yeah.
There we go. We should be live on your Instagram as well now, mate.
Okay, cool. Oh, I need to password again, Paul, unfortunately.
It's 48 gig on.
Oh. It's all lowercase first couple, isn't it?
It is, yeah. 58.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Let us know in the comments if you can hear us.
Yeah, bit of a long day ahead.
Yeah.
Lots to see.
So it is KRGWU.
58 KLG. Yeah.
KRGWU, yeah.
Sorry, I missed that.
KRGWU.
KRGWU.
9.
Yeah.
J.
Yeah.
And then capital PNR.
P.
And then 7, small case T.
No, it's not okay. Is that right? 58.
No, not 58. 58 is on it.
Oh.
That's it.
Brilliant. Okay. Fresh. Studio, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that's yours.
All right, okay, cool.
And the comments will come up on there. Hey Deep4, hey Felix, thank you so much. Is the sound quality good? We're just going to be working on some stuff today. I'm just here, by the way.
How to change channel? How to find my channel?
What content?
Yeah, I want my channel. This is my other one's my.
So go on dashboard.
Dashboard where?
That switch account. You're not logged in on it. You need to add account. Good morning. Sounds good. Sounds good. Perfect. Thank you so much. We'll be getting on with some hair very, very soon. We're just trying to sort out some bits. We've got Ian Davis Emmerich here. This is the guy. And we're going to be creating some really cool haircuts with a new tool as well. But we're going to be doing a lot today. So let us know in the comments what haircuts you'd like to see, what hair trends you'd like to see as well. Because we'll be creating sort of like on the fly as well. So really looking forward to it. Tom Ross Hair is in the house. Hello,
Tom Ross.
Hello from Henley.
Darling Tom Ross.
Yeah.
I'm in here now.
Tom Ross's new name is the Meme Man, isn't it?
The Meme Man.
Yeah.
Meme. Meme.
Content.
Good.
Live. Sunday session. Monetization.
Gosh, okay.
On. Start earning some bucks, mate. Everybody, if you want to share this as well, because we're going to be streaming all day. This is a new thing we're going to be doing. Ian's going to be coming up every single Sunday.
I wish I could.
Yeah,
I would, mate. I would.
It'd be cool.
We've got loads to share though. It's going to be we've got a new collection which we're working on right now. We're going to be using the new calligraphy cut pen tool, which I've been using for about a week or two now. It's really cool to use. This whole collection's based around this tool from calligraphy cut. So I'm going to show you some of this morning. We've got 3 haircuts, and the collection is called Poetic Rebels. There's 3 haircuts: the Soft Riot, the Culture Punch, and the Quiet Rebellion. So you've got a long haircut, which is the Soft Riot. You've got the Culture Punch,
Step back a bit,
which is a medium haircut. And then you've got the Quiet Rebellion, which is a shorter textured haircut. So it's all about texture. It's all about creating shapes, making something new and different, and using the calligraphy pen. So it's really cool to use. I've been quite familiar with it. I've used it quite a lot this last 10 days or so in the salon, getting familiar with it, so I can then come up with this collection, which Paul and I have been working on for the last 10 days to come up with this. So we've got our models all prepped up. Really easy sectioning pattern for all of you who are hairdressers who want to follow along or want to save it or share it or anything. So it's very symmetrical. So it's kind of rotating to the back. We've got this triangle section in the back here, and we have a triangle section in the front here as well. You see that? So that's the rest is left out on top. Just for the eyebrow, right back, turned right around. I kept it this way, and I'm going to work with the underneath section and then work with the top section. So shall I just get on with it, Paul?
let's do it, mate.
Let's do it. So I'm just going to, I've already prepped it up the hair with, we've got this new spray, the calligraphy spray. This is the Hydra spray. It's a pH of about 6.2. And why is that relevant? Well, it's relevant because it will keep the cuticle more compact as I dry it. It makes it easier for me to cut with this tool. I've already prepped it up. I've already got it on there. I just want to tell you a bit more. But it's the best way to kind of, rather than just water, which opens up the cuticle slightly. So this will kind of make it softer. I've obviously got water spray as well. Because it's already on there, I can keep damping the hair down with the water spray to keep it damp. It's really essential using the calligraphy pen to keep the hair pretty much damped down to use it properly. So I'm going to start with the center section at the back, like a fine section, and I'm going to create an inner shape, inner shape to this. So it's something I did in Milan, on stage in Milan. I did it with thinning shears, but I've learned this is equally as good to do here. So I'm going to pull this out. You see that there. And then I'm going to create this top shape, which is going to give me the bevel I want. I'm using the blade. I'm just going to just slowly come through and then filter it out and leave the weight in the ends. So building up a really nice shape. And it's really sharp, new blades gone in there, and I'm building up that shape softly. And then I'm just going to turn the head around, and I'm going to pull back into the center section slightly, working on the previous. I'm using slightly forward diagonals, ever so slightly. I'm just going to pull out. I've got my guide, and I do need a guide. I'm not going to ignore it. Because I want balance and I want shape. I'm cutting behind the fingers as well. So I'm not cutting on top, I'm cutting behind the fingers, gently coming through, and again, filtering out, because I need to keep the weight on the ends. I still want these ends to be strong. I don't want them to be like weak and kind of see-through. I still want to be strong edges to it. So I'll finish that at the end as well. Then I'm going to the previous again. So if the first section is number 1 section, I put number 2 section to number 1. Now in number 3 section to number 2. So they just cut into the previous. Following this out. Honestly, it's such a, what do you think? Just Paul, what do you think about the way it works when you watch it like this?
Yeah, it's cool. It's very therapeutic.
Yeah, I think that it's almost like an ASMR thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to get a microphone on the old rig, on the old wrist.
Yeah. So you can see, like, I'm already building this weight up. And I think what I've seen so far, and it's not a criticism, but I think it's an observation about when people use it, when they use the tool, they tend to be a bit erratic with it. I think all razor work sometimes looks a bit erratic. And what I wanted to show personally with this tool is how controlled you can still be without it being erratic. Do you know what I mean? And I think that that's really essential to know, that you're still in full control of the tool at all times. You shouldn't just be picking out random pieces of hair and chopping away. And a lot of the stuff I've seen online kind of reflects that a bit, unfortunately. But I think it's a really cool tool. And you can see I'm building up that weight. You'll see this in the finish before I come along anyway, before I go any further. So I'm just working my head around the head, and I'm staying adjacent to the section I'm using. I'm just coming behind the ear, and this is where things are starting a bit trickier. Not trickier, but so I really think about what I'm doing. Still working the previous section at the moment. I'm still using the guide, which I put in. And I still want to keep the balance of the hair right. I'm being careful behind the ears because there's less hair behind the ears. Because of that, I have to be careful not to go too deep. Otherwise, I'm going to end up with a big hole right behind the ears, and that's not good. I tilt the head over to give myself a bit of a chance. And now it's the last section behind the ear. Here, it takes away. So you see where I am. It's really difficult because I'm on delay on the thing, so it's really weird. So here's put this in. Pull this out to my previous. See my guide in there. Again, I'm just gently bringing this through. Okay, so I've got this roundness shape now.
There you go.
Oh, perfect. So now I've got this shape. It's a round shape. You can see that it's kind of like got this round bevel in it, which is really nice. And I'm coming to just the first section behind the ear. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring all of these sections back to the one behind the ear. That becomes a static guideline, and I'm going to go straight back to there because I want to keep length towards the front, and I don't want to make it weak. And if I continued one for one, by the time I got to the very front, I'd end up with a mark right about the cheekbones. I don't want. I want longer, flowing down into the jawline, really. So, but to do that, I have to then take everything back to the behind the ear, and there we go from here. And this again, and behind the ear, there's less hair behind the ear, so I'm being really mindful about how much I'm leaving behind. And I really want to protect those edges. So creating that shape, that's beautiful. Mate, this is so lovely to use. So I'm pulling this back. Back. And I'm going to elevate a little bit higher as well to give me added protection to the underneath. I'm just going to take this through. Oh, that's just perfect. And you can still see it in the density of the hair that's left behind here. So it's all about keeping the density and the shape right all the way through. But this is something I would do in the salon. I've done it in the salon anyway plenty of times. Again, elevating up, pulling backwards, and then just using the blade to soften. I'm only using one of the blades at the moment. I'm going to go with the second one on the other side to keep the sharpness, and they are really sharp. And the blades are transferable, so when I want to I'll take the head off. I can flip the blade over, and I use the unused blades, which are protected on each side, and they become the new blade. So it's multi-use blades as well, which is really cool. So I'm going to pull this back, and just turn this around so you can see a bit more. Actually, I'm going to come this side, so you can see it here. We're still in there yet. Hang on, pull this out. We good? Yeah. So you see, I'm just working on the forward diagonal slightly. Elevate it up. I can see my guide under there. I'm just going to come in and just take that away. But I'll be very careful now. I don't go too deep because I want to keep this hair heavy underneath. But I still want that shape on the top, which I'm getting there. This nice roundness of shape, which is really cool. And then in the very front, I'm going to leave the hairline out there. Precisely what I said before, I don't want a mark in there. I'll refine that right at the end. Pick it up. Grab it out. And that is my round shape. You can see I've got this really lovely beveled shape all the way around. That is kind of where I want it to be. And it's just like a really soft, almost a graduated shape in the mid lengths. So it's really soft. And the great thing about being able to cut with the calligraphy cut is that because of the way the tool works, everything works to a 21-degree angle. So when you rest it up against the hair, it'll rest naturally at a 21-degree angle. And that makes the hair softer. It's better, apparently on research, it's better condition for the hair, builds more body in the hair, and it keeps hair in better condition. So you're not, even with great sharp scissors, you create less damage. And usually blades are accused of doing more damage, but actually with a calligraphy cut, you have less damage. So I think they are really, really key parts of the whole thing. So I'm just going to get on with the rest of it, and then I'm going to dry it before I go on to the top. Is that okay with you, mate?
All good, mate. Nearly 200 people in.
Oh my word, 200 people in the house on Sunday. What's every other Sunday lunch?
Yeah, what's the breakfast? We had a bacon sarnie.
Bacon sarnies this morning. So I've driven up from Cardiff today. Oh, yes, last night, right?
Last night, yeah.
We had a takeout last night.
Yeah, little Chinese.
We were up to quite late having a chat.
Planning,
mate.
2026.
2026 is going to be huge. So there's a lot of brands that we want to work with next year.
This one in particular.
Yeah, Paul's fueled by Monster. Everybody knows Paul. Big Monster. Like, I couldn't believe it this morning. He said that he's like, first thing this morning, Monster was out. Me and Jess, Paul's wife, were having a nice cup of tea. Paul was on the Monster.
Not first thing though, a fresh orange.
You did a fresh orange juice first, yeah. Yeah, with the Monster chaser.
Yeah.
So again, still want to keep control. Look, use the guide. And that's what we kind of want to do. You can see the shape building up. So that's why we keep the collection, because we kind of over at the moment a lot of hair we see online, a lot of hair you see on Instagram, or the influencer type hair is long hair, which is then kind of curled out, brushed out, and it's like everywhere, and it's just so boring. Right?
Yeah.
So this is for like hairdressers who want to move forward, not be caught in that same trap. And it's a death trap, I think, to be honest. It'll be the death of the industry if we continue down that road. Yeah. Because nothing is new anymore. And unless you balayage, root melt, or whatever, I think we're losing the kind of craft of cutting. I really believe that. Yeah, definitely, for sure. I mean, we talk about it a lot. We talk about all these people that drop sections every time they cut hair, and they lose. Yeah, and they're big influences.
Yeah,
big influences who show haircuts. Like like my pet hair, Paul's pet hair is this. They pull out a section, then do this, drop it down. Okay, like
Well, we watched one last night, didn't we?
Oh my god!
So like pulled it out, and it all looks really good, and it was like.
Yeah, the weirdest way to cut hair ever. That guy would fry his back in no time.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking for balance. It's pretty good. I feel good.
Yeah. It looks really nice.
But this is so easy to use. It's really effective. The cutting theorem is really good.
Is it?
Yeah. Makes a difference.
Yeah,
I've used it a couple of times in the salon, but on the mannequin heads particularly, it really makes a difference.
Yeah,
because I think this one's a really heavily coloured one. You can see. So again, I come into the back behind the ear section now. This is the one which then will dictate the rest of the haircut, because everything will come back to this. I'm just going on to the previous on this. So there we go. And keep this, and I want this line eventually to go heavier down towards the jawline, not up towards the cheekbone. Yeah. You can see the shape developing really nicely.
Yeah, you sort of creating. I did a haircut like this when I first started the YouTube channel, but with scissors,
Yeah.
and created a graduated bob in the middle of the haircut.
haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I called it the bullet.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I can understand why you would call it that as well. Because of the shape and it kind of elongates out right there. So, so for those of you who are catching up on this, we are launching a new YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, we're now live on it.
Are we live? This is the first time we're live on it?
First time we're
on
live
that one as well?
Yeah.
So, Paul, do you want to talk a bit about that?
Yeah, on the Hair Pros. So
Hair Pros, yeah.
I was just going to show quite an up close. I don't know if it will focus because Ian is in the. See if I can do that. Oh, it's not. But this is the calligraphy cup.
Yeah.
And it's like a beautifully engineered piece.
Oh, it's amazing. You feel it in your hand.
Yeah, because like the seams of it are almost invisible, where you sort of unscrew it and yeah. Because when I first looked at it, Ian was like, "Oh no, there it is," and you can't really see the seam. But yeah, so Hair Pros is going to be our joint YouTube channel together, and we're basically going to be creating, as we do on both of our separate channels, but combining. Oh, they're off now. I'm going to say bye-bye.
Yeah.
Rose is going to football. I'll be back in 1 second.
I like the way you left you hanging.
Yeah, cliffhanger.
Yeah, cliffhanger.
Sylvester's
It's all planned. Don't think it's not planned. This is all planned. But look, this is how you kind of leave that, keeping our weight underneath, keeping the integrity of the hair there as well. Over direction. There are 2 more sections to do here, I think. Keep them fine. Don't get carried away. But look how simple it is to use, to be fair. This is really cool. Here we go. And also, there's a thing I've noticed when people are using this tool before. Like, I'm really familiar with a razor. I'm really familiar with different types of razor. Something I use a lot in the salon anyway. But also with calligraphy, I've noticed a lot of people have been trying to use it kind of like, I would say, a bit sort of cack-handed. So they almost come from the wrong way round as the glands are twisted, like this. Well, really, you should be always aligned with the razor, and your body should be using that. Make sure your body's in the right place. So this is the shape I've got. So you can see I've kind of built up the weight underneath. So why am I building up this weight? You might ask. Well, the simple answer is I want to build body in the middle of the haircut. So when we blow dry it or when we finish it, then it's going to create more volume here. When I release these sections on top, they will come over the top of it, and then now becomes like a veil of hair over the top of the weightiest part, and that then gives me support. So I get this freedom of movement. So it's a disconnected shape. And the disconnection is purely for movement. So the hair moves really well, and it moves really softly. And it's also the longer of the haircuts. Like I said, this is called the soft riot. And it's done really, really coolly. So so I'm just filling in time to get here, mate.
No worries.
I want to dry this to show the shape.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they don't want me drying. So should I take this and dry it in the other room, do you think? Or should I dry it here?
I think you should dry it, because then we can use it as more. Yeah, okay, more content.
Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about the Hair Pros.
Yeah, tell me the Hair Pros. I was just killing time till he got back, obviously.
Yeah. So Hair Pros is going to be a joint collaboration between me and Ian, and we're going to be. It's basically creating a new brand of hair education where.
No fluff.
No, it's just going to be straight, like just raw, pure education.
No bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just about really, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I'm just sick of that.
Yeah, like we were just talking about a minute ago, where it's like the fundamentals and the disciplines have just been lost in hairdressing. And when you've got apprentices coming through salons, or you've got like junior stylists coming through, there's all these bad habits that they've already got, which they shouldn't really have, should they?
No, and I think that's the lack of the craft. And I think that, Paul, the same as me, whenever we do sessions or distributors, one of the biggest things they ask for now is short haircut training, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's terrified of short hair.
Yeah.
I
mean, could you imagine taking this to and say we're going to be putting in this shape in long hair? It would terrify people because there's so much balance to it, and so much discipline that, like, we watched that video last night, and with guides, people just seem to like disregard guidelines and stuff now, and it's like, what the hell?
Like, you put a guide in, you cut a guide, and then don't follow it for the rest of the haircut.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So I'm going to try this off.
I mean, this is our new Saturday night, isn't it? Rock and roll Saturday night.
Roll.
We just watch hair videos on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll try this off.
Here's the plug.
But the thing is, I think what we only realised this when we went to Milan, actually, when we were in Milan together, just about 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We did the Joyco. We were both guest artists for Joyco in Europe and Middle East and Africa. Not that I've been to Africa. I haven't been to Africa with them yet. I've been to Middle East, but not to Africa. We both, when we made the presentation, we were looking at all the numbers. The interesting thing is that we, I think in the last 2 years we've had 90 million views.
Yeah.
You know, obviously Paul has a bigger channel than mine, but mine's growing really well.
So it's everybody watching now, because we've got 135 people. If you could share the live, but also go over to Ian's channel, which is ID_education.
Yeah.
Subscribe, because he's so close to this thing here.
Yeah, I want one of them. Can you see it?
The play button, yeah.
Play button. I just need 4,000 more subscribers to get to the silver play button. I've done it in just 2 years, just over 2 years.
Yeah. So
it's been a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
Well, I've actually used a YouTube channel for about 4 or 5 years, but I didn't actually start doing anything until about 30 months ago. I really got into it because of him, really.
Yeah.
And now we've got 90 million views between us. We've got over 350,000 subscribers. So 250,000 of those are Paul's and nearly 100,000 of mine. But they're both channels are monetized. We both love what we do. We both want to have a passion for sharing information and no bullshit information. And I think that's where we've aligned. We speak to each other probably every day. It's always ideas. We've got loads of ideas. And we're now collaborating with other brands. So calligraphy, for instance, Yowie Scissors, people who we are working with that actually align with what we want to achieve in the industry and what we want to change things. And this is part of a collection. We hope to put together a live collection in 2026.
Yeah.
And we'll be doing that together as a collaborative.
Yeah, Poetic Rebels is going to be a collection. Today is literally a bit of a
sneak peek.
Yeah. Also, like, just to get some content out there. I don't know if you can hear us now. Maybe I'll come a little bit closer. I'll get a stool and we'll bring you so much more. But with our Hair Pros channel, what we want to do is we want to be releasing our education on there when we hit 1,000 subscribers. So we've got a lot to go, but we've got a lot of people that follow us. So if you guys want to head over to that channel, which is the Hair Pros, subscribe to it. So if you hit 100,000, no, sorry, 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be releasing all of our education videos, which are going to be different to what we do on our own channel, but you'll still be able to find them on our own channel. But the Hair Pros is going to be a completely new brand, and that's the kicker for it, which we're really excited about. But if only Ian lived closer, because we could do this every week, every month.
Well, we'll probably do monthly, I think.
Yeah.
I think I'll probably manage to do a month every time. But yeah, weekly would be amazing. Especially without the kit Paul now has to support the channels.
Yeah. Yeah, because at the minute we're live on YouTube, both of our channels, well, all 3 channels. We're on horizontal, we're on vertical, and we're on both of our Instagram accounts. So that's just through one camera. So it's just taking it to another level.
Yeah, I think that's only that recent as well, right? That's new development, yeah.
Yeah, it's like this week.
Yeah, as soon as you saw that, you jumped on straight away and just said, we need to do this.
Yeah.
So the nice tried up yesterday.
It was quite sunny actually on the way yesterday. It was a 3-hour drive. We were flying. I stopped at lunch. I knew you were at work. I went to Paul's salon. He gave me a little trim. I needed a trim. Someone look at everybody, obviously. I mean, obviously, you can see the shape now developing, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to skimp on quality. And this is really heavy bleached hair with one of the darker intensities on the point. Intensities on this, yeah?
There is, yeah.
So this is what we're kind of working with. So yeah, we got like, we work with people on the line. We've been talking to a few PR companies at the moment, which is really interesting. There's one brand new one we're talking to, which is it's a PR thing.
Yeah.
They sound probably pretty cool at the moment, right?
They do sound cool.
And they really want to get us on board with them. There seems to be a lot of opportunities out there. And we just want to share stuff, as much stuff as we can, share what we're about, show people that YouTube is a really great platform to be working on. But it seems to be quite well. It was ignored, but actually, you just won a big award for, right?
Yeah, right there.
So do you want to grab it?
The influencer one. I don't know if you can hear us with the hairdryer.
I'll stop now.
Oh, the bauble. Oh!
What?
You're joking.
What's that?
The bauble just smashed.
What bauble?
My YouTube bauble.
No way.
Oh no, I'm gutted.
Oh man. Did they send that to you?
Yeah. There's the award.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh, sorry.
Hang on. He's broken it. He's got a bauble, a Christmas bauble from YouTube, which is sent in. So he's got a Christmas bauble from YouTube. And he is more gutted about that smashing than he is excited about winning the Big One Award for social media influence, which is massive.
I'm gutted. I am really gutted.
Dear YouTube, please can you send me another? Look at his face.
I'm gutted. I can't believe
It's
that.
horrible.
Even mate, you don't get.
I'll send you one. I'll make one. I'll send it to you. I think you should speak to YouTube. I think if anybody's got contacted YouTube, please tell them Paul is in distress.
Can't believe that. It landed on the carpet as well.
I wrote it. It landed on the thing of the light. Oh, well, anyway. Listen,
I've just chucked my award on the floor. Not that I'm not grateful. I am very grateful.
this is the award, right? The
Can't
big
believe
one.
this.
So the influencer one. This award is massive. It's huge. It's like he was in with some massive company, all TikTokers, all Instagram influencers. And Paul, who's on YouTube, wins this. He's on Instagram as well, obviously, but not as big as he is on YouTube. But it's the first time that a major award has taken into account what YouTube can offer. And it's a massive breakthrough moment, I think, for YouTube and all the YouTube hairdressers and people who are sharing real education and aren't wearing silly wigs and doing silly skits about clients and this, and they make themselves look like a dick, to be honest.
Yeah.
This is all about real education. And that's what it's about. And I'm sick and tired of watching hairdressers do a stupid dance or pretend to be doing something to make some sort of comedy sketch. They're not the two Ronnies or anything. Or we're not, no. We're more like Ant and Dec than we are the two Ronnies.
Yeah. But how I did win that award, I did this.
On YouTube.
Oh, I'm gutted about that bauble.
And I was thinking about wearing a wig to do this as well, just because it gains more views and stuff. So
There we go.
it's just the bullshit out there.
Yeah.
Get fed up of it. Enough already. So can you teach layered haircut as well? Somebody's asked. We will be. Are we what? Can we teach a layered haircut as well? Oh yeah, there's loads to come. This is just a flavour. We've got fundamental layered haircuts, or like we're always concerned about people who are transitioning from colleges to salons, Paul.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things we want to help, right?
Yeah.
So we always think about those people who are coming out of college or new to hairdressing, just finished apprenticeships, are still finding a way, not as confident. And we want to build their platform. But we've got lots of fundamental haircuts to show them, simple things that are ready to go in the salon from day one. So they feel confident, they feel empowered, they can really get a real good bang for your buck. And it's free, for goodness sake.
Well, that's the beauty of YouTube. It's free.
So it's a good resource, really, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm just creating a bit something for when we go on lunch.
Are you?
Yeah, just what do you want?
I'm just loving this. It's done exactly what I've asked it to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good catch.
What do you got?
Brush. Caught it. I'm only showing you this. I wouldn't normally try this in the salon. First off, I just want to show you the first part of this haircut, so you can see for yourself the volume I'm getting to get that I want to go to. I can make it as full or soft as I want. I'm using my trusty best brush. And I think, can we put links in, Paul?
You can, yeah.
But Paul's got a link to Yowie Scissors. Colin has really kindly given us a link where you can look at all the different reviews today, the best brush, the scissors I'm going to be introducing later this afternoon, and you'll get them at a really discounted rate. It's really kind of Colin at Yowie Scissors. He works with all the best Japanese brands. In fact, Colin's just come back from Japan and he's just had the best time. He's a really nice guy. He's super generous. He's really supportive to hairdressers. He's been really supportive to me and Paul. He's just an all-round nice guy. And we're very, very fortunate to be collaborating with Colin. And well, incidentally, that before we collaborated with Colin, we were both using him anyway. He was just that type of nice guy where I was getting all my equipment from him anyway. And so, but he has supported me on my endeavors with YouTube and Instagram and whatever. And he's always very supportive of what we do. And yeah, this afternoon session will all be about what Colin does for us. This morning, though, it's all about calligraphy and how we work with the calligraphy tool, which, like I said, was new to me. I only had it like 10 days already and finding a really good flow with it. Love it. It's a great tool. I really wanted to create this collection using calligraphy. And it's a real collection based on texture, on movement, not waves, not wanding or ironing, pure technique and shape that you create using the tools you have in your toolbox, cutting wise and taking cutting back to becoming the craft that it needs to be, I think, moving forward.
in the industry if the industry is meant to survive, because things are changing, textures are changing, demands of the client are changing, and mid to the end of 2025, seen a big movement toward more textured hair, more undone hair. People haven't got the time to spend on it, but they have. So if they've got longer hair, they now look for more layers, more textures, and that's a challenge for a lot of hairdressers. You know, we've had probably 12 years of all the curled out, all the done hair wrapped, hot brushed, tongued, wanded hair, and it's just time to move on. You think, Paul?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just trying to do something. I'm not going to do it. I'll do it. I will do it. There we go. I just wanted to try and do something then. Just if you go on a break. Yeah. Getting warm in here now, isn't it?
Like the song, mate.
Getting hot in here.
Getting hot in here.
Yeah, it's nice. This is really nice. When you get to see the shape of this.
Go back to that collection and talk what we were talking about. The inspiration there,
What? Why we come up with it?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we wanted to basically come up with a collection that will be inspiring going forward, and it can use different. Just like we wanted to create a lot of texture, a lot of lived in, but we wanted it to be structurally and foundationally sound. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And we were just, I mean, using ChatGPT as everybody does now, and Gemini and all that. We just fill it with prompts all the time, and we were wanting to come up with something, and the prompt was something like you can use multiple tools to create it. You can wear it multiple different lengths. You can put fringes. You don't have to wear fringes. You can wear it with texture, or we wanted it to be like a textured collection. And
that
then
was the main focus, is texture, wasn't it?
Yeah. To add volume, or to add sort of like grunginess, but to also soften it off, and then sometimes like enhance it. So we just put that into ChatGPT, and it come up with one name for like a collection, which we were like, oh, that's okay. But then it was like giving us all of this information.
So, yeah, and I think when we use it, we don't just take what ChatGPT says.
No.
We use it as an inspiration
Yeah.
for us. So it will give us a prompt, and then actually the way our minds work, and that's why we get on so well, is that we jump on an idea, then we say, okay, where we can go with this, and then that literally led to the collection being born. Like I could already see a haircut from just some of the keywords, and I thought, well, that would fit for a haircut I know that I really want to do, and that's how it's gone. And then I started researching images that I could cobble together to make this one image, to show to Paul, say this is the type of thing I want to do, and give him references of things that he knew. Because I know what the things he's worked on. He knows I've worked on, and I can give him references, and he understood the references I was giving him as well. So that's where it came from. But it wasn't just ChatGPT telling us what we wanted to do. It was literally just giving us the inspiration.
Yeah, but give it like
what we fed into it.
The way that I use ChatGPT is by using it for inspiration, but coming up with words and things that you wouldn't necessarily put together, or that you wouldn't actually think of. So like Poetic Rebels being a collection name, that was just a part of the wording that it sort of created, or like blurbed at us. And when we were reading through and we heard the words Poetic Rebels put together, it was like, well, that's exactly what it is. We want something to be beautifully wearable, really soft, and together. But we want that sort of rebellion to it by adding the texture and adding the grunginess.
Yeah, the movement, and yeah, that's what this essential thing was, to make it look lived in hair, right?
Yeah, and then
which is the hardest type of hair to create, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, and then when it was with the looks, which was like soft riot, like it gives you can already. What I love about words and putting concepts together is putting words together that already give you you can already envisage it. So like a soft riot, you're obviously looking at something that's quite soft and wearable, and you're thinking, but then when it collides with riot is quite aggressive.
It's out of control, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's anti-establishment. It's anti-well-behaved. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they're both together, it just sounds really cool because you don't really know where it's going to go. And that's what I quite like. I quite like comedians like that, where they take you on a bit of a rabbit hole with what they're going to, and then the punchline is completely like to the left, and you're like, oh my God, I didn't expect that. That's what I really like about life at the minute. I like things that are sort of like happening out of the blue, and I live for chaos. If you know me, I love chaos, and yeah, and yeah, if we can create that in hair, then why not do it? And then the next one was Culture Punch, and for me, what I seen with that was, if you look at what's happening or what's been happening on socials for ages with hair, you've got a real cultural following of like shag, but it's like called wolf cut, butterfly cut, and all this, the octopus cut, the jellyfish, and these are all cultural movements. Like the hush cut is a Korean haircut, and when you've got it with punch, that just, like, again, it takes you to the left a bit, and you think, well, what's that? Like, cultures can be, well, chaotic, they can be quite calm, but when you've got that word punch with it, it's just going to hit you right in the face. And when we said that word, I just thought instantly.
Yeah.
And then the final one is, what is the final one?
The culture punch, and you've got the soft ride culture punch, and you've got the chaotic one, isn't it?
It's not chaotic, no.
Go on, just a bit on there. Short haircut. I know it's a short haircut, and I know what we're going to do with it.
What was it? Quiet Rebellion.
Quiet Rebellion.
Yeah, so they're all very opposite. They're all like, I'll let you crack on.
Yeah, sorry. Well, so Quiet Rebellion is a short haircut, and we'll do that. We can actually do that really differently. We'll do that later on. But look, what I'm doing now is I'm going to create a shape which is going to be kind of this kind of shape on top. So it's beveled out. So I wanted to go shorter on the crown, shorter to longer on the outside. And I want it to be like a dish shape around. So I'm going to create that using the so I want the equal amount of texture on the top, but opposite to what I've done on the bottom, which is the reverse. So I'm going to come in, and I want it to be I want you to see it. I want to see the difference, but again, protecting the integrity of the ends so that the ends stay strong and don't become weakened. So I'm going to come in, and I'm going to just take this out, gently pull it out, and create that bevel. It doesn't have, I want to keep the length though. I want to create the texture on top, but I want to keep the length. The same thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pivot it around. So I'm not going to pull it all up straight. I'm going to pivot outwards, you'll see. So the section would come from the same point. That's how we pivot. And I'm going down into like what they call pie sections or pizza slice sections or orange segment sections, whatever you want to call it. I'm still recognizing my guide from the first one. And again, I'm working on the previous. I'll work on the previous all the way around. So as you see, I'll pick this up. I'm working under my fingers. You can see the previous there, look. It's just here. So I'm going to go beyond that. And I'm going to come back in, and I'm going to hold quite a nice tension and slowly, carefully, just take that out. But I still wanted a strong edge at the bottoms, and all that'll be refined at the end. Again, from the home point or from the middle of the crown outwards, I'll turn it, so you can see again, towards you. So I'm staying behind my section. I'm working to the previous, not to the previous. The first one, I'm on the third section to the third section. This is working to the second. There you can see my guide. I go beyond my guide. Look, there's very little to come off there because I'm now pivoting. So I've already cut a lot of the hair in the middle. I'm now just working with the outside edges softly. So even on longer hair, I can still make it soft. I'm just going to pivot all the way out. I just love doing this. So I'm almost coming up to like a horizontal section up here. Beyond the section, you can see it there.
beyond my section and cut upwards and outwards. Now this veil over the top. I can see the body underneath already. I'm going to pick this up square to line, see the hair underneath. Use the new side of the blade and just get in gently and take that away. How's that?
Beautiful.
How's that looking on the screen to you, mate?
Yeah, it's nice. I'm just making sure.
I'm doing the same thing on the other side. And I'm working behind, so I'm doing the same thing on the other side here, pivoting outwards from the center, outwards. And I'm staying this side. I'm moving. I'm not moving around it purely because it's the way the tool is meant to be used. If I came this side, then I would have to work on like a backhand. You can do it, but I don't think personally you get as much control. This is my experience with it. Somebody else may have a different experience, but to get the control I want, then I'll stay out the way I want to be. Sorry, I think this is right. I'll stay out the way. I'll work this way, and I'll get more control by cutting from the midpoint outwards. I find it's really easy. It doesn't look like I'm cack-handed. I'm working to the right areas.
Yeah, you're working from the guide.
From the guide, yeah. Follow it. It just looks cleaner.
Yeah.
I think, and it just works better. And again, the first section is not much hair to come off because I've already cut in the middle. So the weight's gone from the centre already. I'm just using the outside edges. And I'm working around the head, really. So I'm cutting the previous section. Again, you'll see the section, you'll see my guide that is. I'll go beyond my guide. And now I'm working with the bottom part of the blade, which is the new blade, the one I haven't used yet. I just make that up, take that through, and build up the shape. And I can down more, almost vertically. I'll move around slightly. I'll pick up until I become square to the head. There's my guide, I can see it underneath. Again, come in, use that as my guide point. And just slowly filter that out. Got my last section here. Vertical to it. You can see the guide again, and you can see I'm cutting from short in the middle out to long out there. So that looks really cool. And that's all right to the back. I've got the veil over the top. And I'll dry that, and we're going to make a lot of texture towards the end. And I'll be just shortening this at the bottoms to make it a bit firmer, but it is the long haircut, and that's the idea. So I'm going to release the top part and do exactly the same in the front, using the pivot at the center, and then pivoting off that, and everything's going to get longer towards the front. And we have a fringe in there, which I haven't even decided what I'm doing with the fringe yet. I have an idea, but I haven't decided, and I will see how it all blends. Let's turn this to the side so you can see it. And now I am working from the other side because I want to work outwards. Up. Up. Oh, that's got a lot to come off. This is going to be fun. So I could just hold, and I could just slide it out. Beautiful. That's just a slide in action. So when the hair's perfectly damp, perfectly aligned, I'll show you again. It's a really, oh, look at that for a guide. Oh my God, look at that.
Mm.
So on the guide here, I'll just come in gently, and I'm just going to keep tension on and slide the tool through the hair all the way through to the ends. Bosh. That comes off. That just looks great. But I'm pivoting again. So I'll take a little step around and go this way for you. So it doesn't look too chaotic. I've already done the center. I don't need the center, so I'll remove that. Work on my ends here. I still see my guide. You'll see my guide for that. There's my guide.
there. Again, I'm using the bottom blade and I'm just going to slide through. Oh, like butter, mate.
Looks good.
Like butter. Everything down.
Just come over this way a little bit, I think.
There.
Yeah.
Again, up. Work into my previous. There's my guide. See my guide there. Come in. I do it with sound effects as well, just for giggles. Imagine all haircutting came with sound effects. What if we had scissors with sound effects? Yeah. This would definitely be a kung fu one, wouldn't it? Wah! There we are, blended to the back. I've now, from the section I finished with at the back, and now just blended the two together. So I've still, even though I'm using a blade, I still want it to be balanced. And I still want it to be relevant. So I still have to have those elements all put together. So again, I'm going to work inside out, coming on the other way. So look at this. Take a tiny bit of the previous, which is the middle section, the first section, just so I can find my guide. There it is. The guide is there. And in the salon, probably a bit quicker. I just slide it through. Keep that ends. Work pivoting out again. No excuse not to be clean. Using my favourite comb. Do you have a favourite comb?
Well, just the Sessibon, really.
Are you a Sessibon fan as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Doesn't matter about the colour, but
really all matters about the colour.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a white one, have you?
I've got a white one.
Yeah. Everybody's got a white one. This is the colour you need.
I've got that colour, but in the
Have
salon.
you really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Got a green one, pink one, black one.
I got a green one, I've got a pink one, I got a lime green one as well. That's my favourite one, a lime green, but this is my new favourite.
Yeah.
I love this colour. You couldn't always get them in colours, you know. That's a new thing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn this around so you can see it better that way. But keeping the tension on, like I think a good colleague of mine used to say, guitar strings, make it look like guitar strings, which is what I've done. Work that through, get that dish-like feel all the way through. And I'm going to balance that with the back. That one's done. I've got one more section. I'm going to take a bit of the back section as well. So make sure they all blend. I still want, not so much of a blend, but more of a balance, I'd say. There's my guide. Bosh, there it is. There it is. Done. So that's the shape. I'm yet to do the fringe, the bangs. Do you fringe? Do you got a fringe or bangs?
Depends what you're doing. If it's a full fringe, if it's a side fringe, it's fringe. If it's the centre part face framing fringe, then it is bangs.
But that too was brilliant, right?
Yeah.
Like that was easy.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing is really easy. So it's a great weight on it. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Nice one. So
is that all done?
Yeah, I'm going to dry it. I need to dry it. So I'm going to dry it off, and then I'm going to do the bangs.
All right.
On the fridge. Do you want to do anything, or do you want me to take it out to dry it, or do you want?
No, you do it, and then we'll just get the next one all prepped.
Yeah.
And we'll start the next one. So the next one is going to be what everybody in the comments is asking for.
It would be, what's wrong with my one? Why do you ask for your one?
No, it's just they don't know what we're doing, do they?
All right, okay.
But it's just the shags. They love the shag.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing
this is like the original. This is like the original shag. If you think of like Bridget Bardot,
yeah,
back in the 60s, this is where this haircut originates from, really. So that's the feeling to it.
Yeah.
That kind of boho-y girl thing.
Yeah.
So it's like nothing's brand new.
No.
It's all a bit reinvented, and this is the reinvention of, in my opinion, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So we all have an opinion, right?
Yeah. We do, yeah, unfortunately.
Right, let's try this. I'm sorry before everybody will drive, but we just live and we put some music on there. Just, I'll try to as quick as I can. Whoa. Oh, mate, I'm just getting into it. You switch it off.
Yeah, because copyright.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I probably could use new YouTube music.
this isn't YouTube music. This is a StreamYard. I could put some YouTube music on. Let's find one because then we can.
But would it be okay on Instagram?
Yeah, we find Instagram. Let's find.
Has anybody got a text it?
We've got a question.
Oh, big up it.
So, would you normally use product before blow drying? I didn't see what product you use.
Oh, right, I did. I actually used, yeah, I have used product before then. I always blow dry the product. Never, ever, ever, ever do I not blow dry the product.
What did you
So it's in the there, mate. I've just used my new kind of favourite, which is the Dream Blowout Glass by Joyco. If anybody has any hair issues, which are like frizziness or thickness or heaviness they don't like, and they want smooth hair, but still remain the texture if they need it, that is the best product I've ever used in about 20 years. Nothing's like it. It's unbelievable. It's new. It's really beautiful. But I can still texturize after it. We had it in our research and development, did we, R&D? Remember when it came out? Yep. I couldn't wait for it to come out then. And it's even better to it's now being developed to its full potential. I love it. It is incredible. So yeah, never ever blow dry without, depending on the result. Now, ordinarily, if this was a client, I probably wouldn't go with the glass. I'd probably go something with more texture.
Yep.
So they added more volume. And because this mannequin has been through quite a lot, and they're already not in great condition, I still want to show off the condition of the hair and the shine and the movement. So that's why I use glass, because it does that, the smooth and refined. And I'm using it specifically for that reason. But ordinarily, I would use something a bit more for texture, but I don't need it. The hair already has the texture because of its condition. I'm actually trying to smooth the hair to make it of high quality. But I know the hair will retain its own texture because it is quite chemically treated.
Yeah,
Makes sense?
totally.
Great question. Nobody thought that question.
Another question.
Oh yeah, come on.
Can you teach layered haircut as well?
Well, the top of this was layered.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
For that question, what kind of layered haircut do they want? Do they want a progressive layer? Do they want a box layer? Do they want round layers? What kind of layers would they like to see? And we will create the content in the hair bros and give it to them as they want it.
That's it. What layered haircut would you like to see?
Any more questions? I've done an engagement this morning. Yeah.
Any hairdressers watching? Let us know in the comments. Here we go. Graduation layers, especially at the back section.
So, again, we want no graduation and layers.
Turn your head off. Let them know. Turn the head off. Just say that again.
They want to know about graduation and layers.
Well, yes, but the question is graduation layers, especially at the back. So this is the common confusion, isn't it, between stuff. So when we're talking graduation, fundamentally, we're talking below 90 degrees.
Yeah. So graduation is about building weight.
Yeah.
Essentially, layers is about making the hair lightest, the lightest form of cutting.
Yeah.
So when you say graduation to graduate layers, is a kind of a contradiction, and I don't want to be mean or anything, but as hairdressers, the way we want to explain it as professionals is that graduation is where we build weight and layers is where we take away weight. Ta-da! I want to be near that thing. I'm trying to avoid it because I think it's like it just reminds me I haven't got one yet.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's what we want to bring on the Hair Bros. It's really educating clients as well.
You're saying it as well now.
Hair Pros.
Hair Bros. Is it Hair Bros?
Hair Bros, yeah.
I said Bros is way forward.
Because I think one of the biggest things. One second. I think one of the biggest things with educating clients is that hairdressers aren't educating clients how clients want to be educated.
100%.
Yeah. And that's what we really want to bring. This is why we do our YouTube channel at the minute. But this is why I want to collaborate more so we can bring you even more information. But yeah, the hairdressers need to educate clients how clients want to be educated. I think that's a quote, mate.
I'd put that down as a quote for the next awards.
Yeah.
Thing.
Here's a question from Mr. Meme.
All right, Tom Mean.
I don't know if he's still in the chat, but it's a good question, and it's quite a good question to do with the calligraphy cut, actually. So, do you think people rush with a razor because they don't understand the 45-degree angle you need to cut with?
Oh, I got an answer. Actually, I totally agree. People rush. They rush with a lot of tools. Like I watch people using thinning shears or the texture shears. It's really scary sometimes. Like you see people how they cut them and it's like bonkers. Sorry, mate. So it's bonkers how they do it. It's but yeah, Tom. So with the razor, traditionally you'd use like a 45-degree angle. Yeah, round about 40 degrees. You tilt it halfway in between 90 and 0. Okay.
actually with the calligraphy tool is 21 degrees. And the 21-degree angle is actually scientifically proven to keep hair in better condition because of the angle in which you cut the ends of the hair. So the hair then becomes more responsive and builds more body naturally. Also, it doesn't make as much damage when you cut at a 21-degree angle. That's scientifically proven. And to do that, the tool itself, which is here, it has a bevel in it. I don't know if you can see this. I'm wearing black today. But inside there's a bevel edge in it. And basically, can you see the bevel in it? There, the bevel this way, bevel there. So when you spin it round, so when you lay the hair will fall into this groove here. Lift it up. Lift it up. Oh, the hair will fall into the groove, which is a perfect 21-degree angle, and then you would slide it through the hair. So it gives you the best results of cutting hair, keeping hair in the best condition. It might variable from 20 to 25 degrees, but there 21 is the optimum. And it's like when we say 45 degrees when we use scissors, you're 45 degrees-ish, aren't you? You're never really 45. Could be 44, could be 42, but your principle is to use it below 90, I would say.
Tom told me he has a protractor next to him.
Tom would have a protractor. He's probably got key highs in his pocket all the time.
But someone had said graduation at the back then. Can we teach graduation, how people can graduate?
Yeah.
Is this to graduate yourself? Or would you like to say inspiration to your hairdresser, or are you a hairdresser that wants to know how to graduate better? Let us know.
I love the comments.
We'll stop the music.
I quite like music.
Yeah, we go from like 100 and something to 70 whenever the music starts.
Well, it's a good exercise, though.
It is, yeah. And we've nearly 5,000 viewers.
Ooh. And that one.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for jumping on.
Yeah.
No, is that right?
No.
Can we put some tape on the floor? Can we put some tape on the floor? I need a box to stand in. Which is a bit unusual, because normally I need the box to stand on. I'm nearly done, and I'm going to come to the fringe. Actually, and I'm going to leave it for people to tell me what they think I should do with the fringe. What do you think of that for the concept?
Yes.
You get people to try make a bangs, or should I do like grown out bangs? Should I do solid bangs? What do you think would work with this texture?
What type of fringe do you want Ian to do? Bangs, side fringe, micro fringe, normal fringe, like full fringe? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, it's a soft fringe.
I know, mate.
Oh, they're $2.
Yeah?
Oh, they're $2.
What, 5,000?
Get all that. Get all that. Oh, steel on everything.
I know.
Oh, I've nailed them.
You are?
I've nailed them.
Yeah.
What can you believe it into this?
No.
tag Sarah in Instagram.
Yeah, but we'll send it.
Yeah?
We'll ping it over.
Oh. Right.
Look how beautiful this looks.
Oh. Soft red.
It looks really cool.
I haven't done the fringe yet. I just want to see what everybody thinks.
Yes. Love it.
But you see what I mean by that 60s vibe?
Yeah,
That kind of like rebellious 60s, like almost
Almost as if it was a riot, but it was quite
almost
soft.
like a vibe. But you know, Bardot, like she had this kind of elevated volume, and she kind of had this softness, and it's got that. It's not the same. It's not copied. It has the feeling of it. That makes sense. It's like an emotional connection, they would say, to the past. It's a nod to the past.
What fringe should Ian do? I don't know if you can hear us. Let us know in the comments. Actually, can you hear us talking when the hairdryer's on?
Yeah.
Because if you can't, we'll change this afternoon session up a little bit.
Yeah. But look at that. Like, that's just like, that's a beautiful shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me see that like everybody.
What are we thinking? Let us know. First person to comment what they want to do with the fringe, Ian will do.
Oh my God, that's a good one. Okay. First comment, the fringe.
First comment for the
There
fringe.
it is, ready to be done.
Yeah. How do you want? What would be the most perfect fringe for this look?
Yeah. I know what I want to do.
Yeah.
Somebody come and give me what I want to do.
Micro.
Actually, micro fringes look really good, I think.
Yeah. What's the first fringe? Let us know.
Yeah.
Is anybody on Instagram? Because I keep on just looking at YouTube. Let me see. Full fringe would be awesome too, please. Love inspired. And then not really. Love colour of hair model full fringe. Full fringe.
Full fringe.
And that is Anthony James.
Full fringe. Anthony, you're the ledge. Let's see if we can do this full fringe.
Let's do it.
Cross hair away first. It takes away.
Oh, someone's just got in after, said side fringe.
Oh, really? We did say the first, didn't we?
Yeah.
We have men of our words.
Sorry, Lynette. We'll do the next one. Be sure to keep watching because we've got another 2 haircut. Well, we've got another, hopefully,
Or more than that.
5 haircuts coming.
Full day thing.
Yeah.
Full day in the sun.
I know.
Going anywhere nice for home day.
Weather today is absolutely beautiful.
You know,
For November.
I know we're in here. Right, full fringe it is. And lift this up higher.
Can you imagine if we just did this full time?
Oh, mate. That's the goal, isn't it?
It is the goal.
Okay, full fringe. So, Anthony, if you're watching, I'm going to do this full fringe for you. When you go in full fringe, do you want it, like a full fringe a la, what's her face? Wait, no, this way. Claudia Winkleman? Or are you thinking like a full fringe, like kind of Sienna Miller? Where are we? What are we thinking about full fringes? Do you want it soft and textured, or do you want it heavy? Can you give me an answer?
We'll have to wait a minute because it's a little bit delayed, but hopefully he'll get back to us. Let us know. He says he loves the colour of the hair model.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go, dude. I'm ready to go.
Let's see what he says. I don't know if he's still in the chat.
No, we can't ask that then in the chat.
Oh, he has soft texture.
Soft texture. How long though?
How long?
I'll do soft texture and I'll show my version of soft texture, yeah?
And I'll tell you as soon as he comes back.
I'm going to just go for the soft texture fringe.
Side fringe first, he said.
Fringe first.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'd like to see a side fringe first.
Okay.
And then put it into a soft texture. What length would you like the full fringe to be? Put a side fringe in.
Yeah.
And then
cool.
We'll have a look.
So I do a technique for side fringe.
So let's see, because Lynette, who is watching over on YouTube,
she said side fringe.
she wanted side fringe. So, Lynette, we are doing it. Side fringe is coming now.
So there we go. The side fringe, I'm going to cut
at a diagonal. You see it this way?
Yeah.
It's a diagonal. So I'm going to over direct towards myself this way. Can you see that? Am I still in screen?
Yeah. He says length is up to you. So once you've done the side fringe,
Cool. And the texture. I'll leave it longer so I can do both, right?
yeah.
So side fringe is here. Over direct to myself here. I want to keep length then. So I'm going to come in here shorter. And I'm literally going to just push this through.
Nice. Just show that on. Bring the head round a little bit once you're done.
1 second. That's so far.
Nice.
I'll take that. I'm still using guide, but
Love it.
the way I'm going to do the guide is instead of picking the guide up here, I'm bringing the guide down. I'm elevating the hair up. And now I'm looking through the hair, leaving my guide there, and I'm using it as a visual guide.
Tracing paper.
Tracing paper. Love it. So just go here, slide it through, all the way through. So that becomes my guide. And look, I'm pretty much on it, using it as a visual guide only. And then I will sweep across.
Beautiful.
And I pull this right across. Same thing. I wanted a bit more texture, so I'm using a little bit more elevation. Get rid of that. That's part of my original. I don't need you. Thank you very much. Come down here.
It's a tiny bit on this left hand side, right hand side. Sorry,
What's that?
tiny bit of hair left.
This.
No, keep round the corner.
Got him there. And then I'm just going to come look through, tracing paper. Take this right way through. All the way. Hold tight. Hold the corner. Clean that up. Look at this. Oh man alive. Bang on.
How damp is the hair?
Quite. It's about, I like to keep it over 50%. So there would be your side bangs.
Look at that.
Take that out there. Look at this. Lynette is on it. Good call. And you would have this, so it would kind of flip out and become really soft.
Looks like the lead singer of Aerosmith.
I was hoping for something a little more, but I get it. But maybe I should leave that actually like that. I quite like that.
It's nice. It is nice. Well, no, just because I want to see a blunt fringe, but it's up to you. What do you think? Oh, Lynette has said gorgeous.
She's not wrong.
Barbershop has said hola. And then Stacey Lynn, great hairstylist here for 20 years, California. Welcome.
Welcome from California. What part of California are you from? Because I love California. I particularly like Santa Monica. That's my favorite place. I've been there like multiple times. I love Santa Monica. I could live there. I wish.
Right, let's see what Instagram is saying. Just oil or water mix for the hair. So it's the product, isn't it? Just there. So the calligraphy cut.
It's the calligraphy cut. It's the Hydro spray. The Hydro spray is so good because it actually it's a 6.2 pH, and that would just keep the cuticle slightly closed, so it's easier to cut. So that's what I think is a really good cutting tool for this particular blade to keep the hair in the best possible condition. So that's why this used with that works so well together. All of them together are a great combination. So I think that's really, really cool.
Love the colour of the doll head. Yeah,
me too.
And the person who did the colour, she always says, can she have a shout out?
Yeah, go on.
Matilda. Thank you, Matilda. She did it in the salon.
Did you see? Matilda did it.
Yeah.
I met Matilda yesterday for the first time.
Yeah.
Right, so I put the other fringe in now.
Do you know how we did it actually?
Don't go for it.
So we filled up the basin with water.
No way.
And then we squirted.
Yeah.
We put in yellow and red intensities.
Yeah.
And then we just dunked the head in. Yeah. That is how we created all of our colours that are going to be shown today. The blue is a very, very light sun-kissed, like sky blue on the root. and it's just a little bit more intense on the ends. We did exactly the same. We just left the ends on for longer.
Can you see what I'm going to do with that fringe now?
Yeah.
Can you see what I'm going to do? This is what I want to do, really.
What do you want to do, bangs? What brand, please? Is that product? It's the calligraphy cut.
Calligraphy Cup, their own brand. So I'm going to put this. I'm going to put the fringe in. I want to put it in. Okay.
All right, he's going to do what he wanted to do. He doesn't listen to people.
Oh, no. Well, I'm going to do the one that I've done the next one.
Yeah.
And who asked for the
back, the full fringe?
full fringe?
Anthony.
Anthony. So I'm going to do Anthony's one the way that I would do it in the salon, because I'm halfway there. And I think I'm going to do it this way. So
You're going to do bangs.
no, not really. Though,
No.
no, because it's kind of like it's going to be soft, man.
Okay, I thought just because California entered the chat.
Yeah, but I've gone all California.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I love California. Love it. I absolutely love it.
I've never. Oh, I've been to LA.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're California. You're in
Yeah.
California, right?
Is Miami California?
No,
No, Florida.
Adelaide,
Florida, yeah.
Adelaide,
Las Vegas is Nevada.
Nevada. Not far though. It's about 4 or 5 hours from LA.
Yeah. Yeah, do you want to hear a story about LA? So
I love a story, you know me.
we were staying at the hotel, which was in it was SLK maybe in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And we were there partying for 2 days, and then we went to Eva Longoria's restaurant for some steak.
Did you?
Yeah. And then we got back to the hotel. We were all packing, and we were being all ushered out quite quickly for some reason. Reason 4, Harry Styles was having his 21st birthday there.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't see him, but somebody's seen Justin Timberlake there.
So I had a stag do my bachelor party
Yeah.
in LA. I had it in on Ocean Boulevard, I think it was, wherever the Viper Lounge was. Ocean Drive or something, that's it, I think.
Anthony said, "Thank you, love it. Whoop whoop." Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you, Anthony. Good job. I went to my first stag bachelor party in the Viper Rooms, and the
Stacey's from Northern California by Monterey.
Monterey. Oh my
Monterey.
God! Big Little Lies. It was filmed there. I've been to Monterey too, and that bridge. I've been over the bridge, which is on Big Little Lies. I don't know if you've seen the series with the Spoon and everybody else, every big name in Hollywood. Best series ever. Loved it. All set in Monterey. What a cool place to go. Loved Monterey. I hope you like my fringe as much as Monterey's unbelievable. It's beautiful. Yeah. Up near Monterey, Carmel, up towards San Francisco. I've driven that whole thing. The Big Sur 101. Yeah, I've driven the whole thing. I think every tourist does that, but I'm not unique. But it was an amazing time. I did it over like a 5-week period.
Yes, it's beautiful, she said. And love the fringe.
So this is the fringe that I kind of would want to do, the riotous, soft riot fringe, which is going to be like veiled underneath the longer hair.
Yeah, banging.
Like that. Literally banging bangs.
Look at that.
Look at that cool shape.
Stunning style, says Earth Angel. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's really cool. I'm just going to put the dryer on for 2 minutes just to finish that.
Yeah.
And then we're done, yeah?
Yeah.
And we can do a full breakdown and
We'll grab a drink.
grab a drink, grab a light bite, get a drink. Or as they say on Peloton, get a sip.
Get a sip.
Get a sip. It means we're in American mode. I'm loving we've got American people on
No. Shall we see how many views we've had?
Five and a half thousand.
With the hairdryer on, can you still hear us talking? Could you let us know? Yes, I can hear you now. Oh, perfect. So, yeah, because you've just joined us. Oh, not now. Okay, no worries. Ontario, Canada is in the house.
Ontario, I've been to Ontario too. I've been to Toronto. I stayed at a place called Dundas in Ontario. Went to see the Blue Jays play. Yeah, I've been up to the CN Tower.
No sound. It's on and off. Yeah, so they can't hear us when the hairdryer's on.
I'm nearly done. Nearly done. I'll switch it off.
Here we go.
Let's get these bits.
What are we thinking, guys?
There she is.
Yeah, really cool. This is called the Soft Riot haircut from the Poetic Rebels collection that we're going to be launching. This is a teaser of it. So this is the breakdown of how we're going to do them, and then we're going to launch the collection next year.
So can everybody see that? This is the Soft Riot. It's the longer the haircut. You can use it with a fringe or bangs if you want or not. I've decided to go with it because it gives a bit of strength, a bit of structure. There's under here, you'll see there's this disconnection, which gives me the volume here.
Perfect. Can we come to North Carolina and do a class?
Oh, North Carolina, I've been there too.
Yeah.
I love America.
California, sorry.
California, oh yeah. Come to North California all day long. I love it. Up to Monterey, anywhere. Just invite us. We'll be there.
Looks very soft. That is it. It's the Soft Riot.
Soft Riot. Look, it's great things. Let's give it a shake. Look at the movement on that.
Yeah.
It's just such a swish. Bring it in there. Look, it's been blow dried out, and this is really like it's quite strong hair. Oh, this one that way, yeah. And that's kind of where we are with it. Where's she gone? Where's she? There she's free.
She's looking at me.
Yeah, she's looking at you. Look at that. That is our Soft Riot disconnected layering haircut using the calligraphy pen. It's a great tool. You can use any other razor as well, but I just wanted to show you this.
It's rad. I love it. Thank you for the education.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. I really, really appreciate it. It goes a long way. And Paul and I both are really appreciative of that. And we know it's your time, and we know how precious time is these days. Everybody's time poor. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah, and we've got the next haircut coming very soon, which is the Culture Punch.
Culture Punch. And it is. I saw it this morning, so I can tell you it's a treat. It's the mid version. This is the long version, long haircut. And it's the mid haircut. Then later on, we'll be doing the short haircut. So that's it. Cool. We're going to have a quick sip, and we'll be back with you shortly. Stay tuned.
Where's the video gone?
Where's the video going? Where's the thing going? We're on the short break.
That'll be thinged.
What thing?
Let's just leave it like that.
Okay, cool. That's so cool.
Let's just move.
What she does need, and I can't not
Audio is back. Hello, everybody.
We're back. Short break.
We
Done.
are back. So yeah, there for Instagram. There for this. This is the stream.
Okay, and now the second haircut. Right? We have for this.
Yeah, yeah. So this is the culture punch.
Yeah. So
Let's just sort this out.
setting up. So we're going to pause and refresh what we are doing with this collection, where the collection came from. For anybody who's new, who's just joined in, welcome. We've done the one haircut so far, which is all finished now properly. So bring a sneak peek to see what it's done. So this is what we've done.
Yeah, while I'm setting up, and I'll go through sectioning.
Before pausing that, just to show you what I've done. So this is the actual haircut that we've done. This is the soft riot. So it's really like a soft, longer. It's the longest of the haircuts. It's got that 60s inspiration, really, and that's what it's all about. The collection is called Poetic Rebellion, and it's all about texture and movement. And this is a longer haircut. I let the viewers decide for the fringe. So Anthony, who I've just connected with on Instagram, he gave me the idea for the fringe. Also Lynette up in Monterey, she wanted the side fringe. I showed that, but I left it long enough that I could put this fringe in too. And yeah, and I've just finished it off. I've just cleaned it all up, smoothed it all out a bit more, and so you can see the actual shape. And it's really beautiful. It's a great cultural haircut. I love that. And this is the longer of the shapes, and you know, when it moves so well.
Carry on, mate. That is the door. That'll be just with all the shopping. Okay, cool. I will be back. Keep on disappearing.
So Paul is going to do the second haircut. This one. We've been talking long and hard about this, and the whole idea of Paul's just going to let his wife in, who's done all the shopping, and she's heavily pregnant, so he has to go and let his wife in. This is going to be the medium haircut. It's based on kind of all the variations of a shag, the wolf cut, and it's in our interpretation, but again, using the calligraphy tool. And we're not sponsored by calligraphy. I want to make that really clear. We're not sponsored for them. This is not a thing. It's just tools that we've just acquired, and we now use them and showing how we feel they're best used, and giving you ideas. The sectioning patterns that Paul and I are using on both the haircuts can be done with multiple tools, whether you have a razor, normal scissors, or even your thinning shears. So thinning shears are something I use a lot. I use them in a specific way. And this is going to be the ideas about how we do that. But Paul's going to use the calligraphy pen today because we want to show what it can do. And actually the collection, the Poetic Rebellion collection, which this is part of, is about texture. And we wanted to show how calligraphy pen creates the texture and movement that we wanted to show in this collection of 3 haircuts. And this is the middle haircut, which Paul's going to explain. And this is the Culture Punch. What a great name for this. And so let's get on it. Paul's going to go through it.
Let's get stuck in. So, Culture Punch. Like if you joined us just now, we were talking about it earlier. We use all the latest technology to be able to brainstorm and come up with terminology, really, and trend names just a little bit quicker. And the Poetic Rebellion was in there, and then it came up with a Culture Punch. And for me, seeing like where these types of haircuts are coming from, you've got a culture which is a younger generation of like wolf cuts and shag haircuts and all this that they're looking at. But then you've got like more of a Korean inspired, where you've got the hush haircut. So the Culture Punch is going to be inspired by that, really. I'll talk you through the section pattern. I'll catch my breath after running back upstairs. Oh, where's that spray?
Spray's in the bag.
So we're going to be using the calligraphy cut today, and we'll be using the, what's it called? The Hydro spray.
Hydro spray. And I did say that, like, to be completely upfront, we are not being sponsored by Calligraphy.
No. We're literally interested in the latest tech and the latest tools, and we're going to be doing something later with the scissors. We're both using the same scissors from Colin at Yoy Scissors, wings, ochre, texturizers, soft cuts, thinners. So we just really like to use what we love to use, and we sort of what's the word, like search out these sort of things, don't we?
Yeah, we got to see what's happening next, how we're using. And I did education the other day for another brand for Joyco actually in Manchester, England, and I met a guy who worked with calligraphy, and I knew about it, and he explained it. I saw the tool, and I acquired it myself, and that's how it became this. And Paul already had one, but he hadn't unboxed it. So
No. So
I got on it and I was like, mate, you've got to try this. Yeah, I've already got one. So
yeah, so this is it.
So if you are curious, please add a comment on what you think Paul's going to be doing. And if you agree what we're trying to do by bringing texture back and making texture the focus to 2026 to bring back the craft of haircutting, then leave us a comment.
Yeah, so let's get into the section pattern. Section pattern is a very narrow triangle just on this front, and the reason that it's narrow is because I don't want there to be real sort of wide bangs or anything like that. I want it to just really frame like the eyes and open it up slightly, but I want this weight and texture to fall through the face. And then what we've done, you can see we've braided that fringe out so we don't interfere with it, but I've taken the top of the triangle off because you need a guideline from somewhere. So this piece of hair here is going to act as our guide for the sides, but also for the back section.
Oh, we just had some comments in about the haircut.
Yeah.
They said they love the fringe. Stacey Lynn 44 says she loves the fringe. Earth Angels, who's been with us almost since the beginning, she says stunning style. Thank you so much.
Really cool.
We got Princess Diaries. I love that. That's a great name. She says, wow, love the cutting tool, love the colour. So quite a few things on here, really good. So thanks very much, everybody. And I think Stacey says it's rad, love it. Thank you for the education. So yeah, any more comments? Just pop them in, and we want to see what you think, and any questions about the tool itself, how we can use it, how you get hold of it, and we can try and put you in the right direction. But Paul's explaining the section pattern, and you can crack on with that, Paul.
Let me show the sides actually. So the side section, I basically came to the high point of the head through there, and it just brought us to a nice clean section just behind the ear. And then I worked from the parietal ridge, which is the curvature of the head, and I just zigzagged to the section to find that point just there. I put my one finger on the occipital bone, one finger on the crown, and then bang in the middle of both is where I took it to that point. So it basically follows the curvature of the skull. And then I just zigzagged, because with this, I want to maintain a lot of this weight and length through here. I don't want to interfere with it too much, because I want to be working around the face more, into the crown and around the fringe area. But adding a zigzag section through here is just going to add the extra softness when it comes to creating this look. So what we want to do is we want to take our guide to begin with, and we want to be finding the first place in which we want to make the first cut. So let's just detangle, and we're just going to pull down. And should we go to the nose, the lips, or the chin?
Oh yeah, good question.
Let us know in the comments.
I know what I know what I want.
Okay. We'll give it just a couple of minutes, just until somebody gives us the first person to throw the nose, the chin, or the lips at us.
Yeah.
That's where I'll take it to.
Yeah. There's 49 people involved, so please type in what you think Paul should do, whether you with the nose, the lips, or the chin. That's the length we're aiming for. So let's see if we get anything.
Obviously, the nose will be the shortest, lips will be middle, and then the chin is going to be the longer shape around the face. So let us know. And we're going to be using the calligraphy cut tool. So if you've just joined us, this is a really beautifully crafted piece of kit.
It's heavy, right?
It is heavy. It's got a lovely weight to it, and it's just like quite elegant in the way that you sort of work between your hands and your fingers. And it's got two edges to the blade, so there's one up here and one down here. And the way that this is crafted to give you that bevel, Ian was telling me earlier, that's to create the perfect 21-degree angle. So has anybody said the nose, lips, or
I haven't had anything at the moment, believe it or not.
Right.
This will be left to you.
So we're going to go to the nose.
I would have said nose.
Let's go
tip of the nose, I think.
Yeah, let's go to the shortest. So all I'm going to do is just pull this down, not overly tight, and then just have that here. And I'm just going to work that blade in there and how like clean that just comes off. So this is going to act as our guide for the whole haircut, except the fringe. The fringe is going to be slightly disconnected. Now, what we want to do from the side is we want to be working on a diagonal back section, not too exaggerated. You can see it's just, there's the angle. So it's not like a 45 degree, it's probably 21 degrees if I'm honest. And what we want to do here is, the reason we put that guide in is because we want to have balance on both sides and we want to make it really easy and simple to understand. So we just want to make sure, I'm going to try and stand out the way so you can all see. Body position normally would probably be right in front of it, so I could work.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do, just detangle, and I'm going to grab the guide. And where this hair is vertical here, I'm going to pull forward. I'm just going to twist my fingers. Reason for, we want to be creating some over direction. The over direction will then come around about here because we've got a bit of elevation, over direction, which is then going to maintain a little bit more length around the face. So let's bring this guy back in. And at my fingers now is the guide, my fingertips. So I'm just going to let it drop out because then I know that we're there.
And you're working behind your fingers, Paul, right?
Yeah. And I'm just using the blade on the bottom part of it and just working my way through, keeping that tension so we come away. And then what that's going to do is just create a really nice graduated shape around the face.
That face framing, yeah?
Face framing, yeah. Just going to clean that first one up there. And that's what's going to give us this shape here. So then the next section that we want to take is, again, diagonal back.
Nice and clean.
Nice and clean. I'm just going to pull. I'm not going to use that piece there now. I'm just going to use what we've already got in the hair. If you'd have been watching earlier, Ian would have used it like tracing paper. But I'm just going to slightly elevate and then find that underneath section that we were just working with. And then just working that through, keeping that tension.
If you turn a bit side on,
there,
the other way, yeah, you'll see your hands working better, I think.
Okay. And again, diagonal back.
So you just see where we pull, it's just much better.
Just going to pull this in. And if the sections get a little bit too big for your hands, what you can do is you can just half it.
Yeah, drop it out.
So drop that bottom piece out because there's quite a bit of hair here. And I'm just looking for that guide. You just see it under my fingers there. I'm working behind my fingers. And just see I'm like elevating a little bit more. And it's like I'm just tickling through this section here.
What's the elevation doing, the extra elevation?
Just creating a little bit more softness. Building up a little bit more weight as well through that top area.
Yeah.
And again, pulling up, twisting. Coming to that point there.
That was so elegant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're just creating a real nice texture around that face. So this one is called Culture Punch. And it's just to really a little bit of a nod to this whole culture that's surrounding it's like a modern day shag, really. So again, just going to elevate. I'm pulling towards me. I'm looking to see where that guide is, which is there. And then just taking off that hair. I halved it again so it can fit in your hands a little bit easier. Lifting, twisting.
Can you feel it pulling on hair at all?
No, it's a similar feeling to a tangle tease brush. You know, you think you're ripping people's hair out,
Yeah.
and you're not. You're just detangling really, really nicely.
Yeah.
I think razors. I think that's what puts some people off as well, using razors, because they think, oh, and maybe that might be a bit of a wrong way of using them, where they're sort of hacking through the hair.
Yeah.
But working with a blade, an open blade, you get that sound anyway. That sort of ASMR sound.
Yeah. This is relaxing, isn't it?
Okay.
Has anybody ever seen the calligraphy cut before? Are you aware of it? Because it's been around for way longer than I thought it'd been along.
Yeah.
I think it was released in about 2013. Paul, is that right? See something?
Well, we've seen something from 13 years ago, didn't we?
Yeah. Was it 13 years ago? Yeah. Which was, what's that? That would have been 2013.
Yeah.
Or 2012. So it's been quite a while. It was born in Germany as a concept. I think.
Yeah. Frank Borman.
He invented it. He's another hairdresser in Germany.
I just want to show that so you can see all that
That's really cool.
shape and texture we're building into there. And we're just
Yeah.
going to do exactly the same on the other side.
That's really nice.
But yeah, carry on with what the
No,
story.
just saying that it had been around a lot. I thought it was a brand new tool. I thought it was something that was brand new to everybody, but actually it's been around a long time. So how I had never heard of it before up until recently. I just don't know how I avoided that because I'm always on the lookout for new stuff.
Yeah. But again, this is just a diagonal back section. Hair is being brought up and then twisted. I used that guide, and now I'm just finding my guide that I was. I've just halved this section to make it that little bit easier to work with.
And that twist, does that keep like the length on at the bottom or keep it strong at the bottom? Is that why you do that?
Yeah, both really. So we go again. Then we're twisting. We're just finding where we started. But making sure the roots are combed as well, because a lot of times you see if the roots are a little bit like that, and then people are just, that if it's a little bit more disheveled, say, and then people just cut from here, your tension might not be 100%, but also you might get a little bit more extra length in there because the hair's tangled. So finding again our guide.
Tom Ross. Is the name of the collection anything to do with you two wordsmiths?
And remember, elevating a little bit more, working that through, diagonal back. And then elevating just a little bit more. We find our guide. But you can see how quick this is as well. And if anything, it's a little bit more feel in the hair. Last section on this side. We'll bring it all forward. And we're going to elevate fully. Like we did on the other side. We find our guide. If you lose your guide, you've always got this one to come back to.
Yeah, and I think people always forget that.
Yeah.
Once you put one in, you can always return to it.
Yeah, it's the thing I remembered at college the most. And at college, I remember losing my guide on every haircut. And then once you start to remember that you've built up this guide in there, yeah, really cool.
I need to refresh his comments.
Refresh the comments.
How do they do that, or they just come in?
No, they just all keep coming in.
Okay, cool. So everybody keeping up with what Paul's saying and what he's talking about. Does that make sense?
And now I'm just
everybody wants you to jump because everybody's so used to TikTok and kind of like Instagram reels.
Yeah.
They want to see the finish like now, right?
Yeah.
But oh mate, that looks absolutely spot on.
I was just cross-checking, just pulling forward just to make sure that we're on the right track. It just creates this real nice texture around the face. So I'm going to leave the back until we are dry. I'm just going to just refine that slightly, very, very slightly. So I'm just going to clip it out of the way because I do want to maintain this density through here. Yeah. I don't really want to be affecting it at all, but this is why I put the zigzag section in here, so I do affect some of it and it starts to just intermix. And then what we want to do, we've got our guide that we put in through there, which was our original first guide. I'm just going to draw a centre back section by about 1 centimetre. So it gives us this. And then when we come to this fringe area, we find that first section that we cut, which was at the tip of the nose. And I'm going to cut from the guide. So I'm going to find the guide, which is there. And I'm just going to come through. So I'm just going to spin this around. So right at my fingertip there, I'll probably better on me actually, just here is the guide. And all I'm going to do is just let that drop out. And I'm just pushing that through just to take off those very ends. And then what I want to do is I want to over direct this into the middle because I want to maintain this weight behind the ear. So another centimetre. We grab our guide and you can see that I'm cutting under my fingers because I can keep all that tension there, and then we just push that razor through, or calligraphy cut through, the blade through is what we'll say, and I'm just pulling this hair towards me. And again, there's our guide. Grab that in the little finger. We're pulling up. We find that guide. We let it fall out. And then we just push the calligraphy cut through just to take off what's needed. And as we get close to the edges, we're probably going to be taking off less and less because we're over directing this hair in. Over direction is going to create a little bit more softness, but it's going to maintain that weight as well at the edges. Okay, let's find that guide. Pulling up, it's right at my fingertips, and then I let it drop out, and I'll just put that blade in, and then we just take it away. I think this is going to be the final section. It is. So we'll bring this up. We find that guide again, and that guide just sits right at your fingertips. So where I'm keeping that tension on the hair, I'm keeping it in between my first two knuckles, and then the guide is right on my fingertips, as if like I would lose it if it just moved that little bit more. And I'm just going to push that into there to take that length away, and then to create just a little bit more texture and lived in layers there. So I'll try and show you a different way of the shape being formed through there. Let's get rid of that clip. And I still want to be cutting from the guide, and I still want to be over directed into that middle. How could I want to show you it over directing? So from here, so you're going to see all this hair on the side being pushed up into that middle. I'm doing exactly the same as I did on the other side. I'm still finding that guide, putting that in my fingertips, bringing it up to the ceiling, creating a bit of an angle with my fingers, and I find the guide, and as it starts to drop out, I then just push the calligraphy cut into the hair, so it just creates that layer. And again, another centimetre, pushing up into that middle, finding that guide. We've got it just there. So what you should see now, this hair here should be straight to the ceiling. This hair should slightly be angled over. Second from last section, working it up into that middle. And as the sections get thicker, you're probably going to lose your guide that little bit easier. So don't forget, just pick up that first piece of hair that you cut, because that's been your guide all the way through. Let's just find it, which is there. And they're going to push all that hair up into that middle. Let that guide fall out. And then just push that blade into that hair. Last section. Find that guide, which is right at my fingertips. And a top tip by Ian. When you're working sort of like with, I suppose, elevated, really, rather than being down here, you could probably have a bit more control because you're working with gravity as well. When you're working up here and the hair's tending to fall, work with the blade, which is closest to your hand, because then you've got a lot more.
Oh, it holds tension better.
Yeah. But you should be able to see there, we've created a lot more texture, but we've kept all of that weight down here. Now, if we want to affect the length slightly by just refining, how could we do it with this? So let's just bring her up that little bit. And we'll just comb through. And if it's seen as a little bit straggly, I know a lot of people in videos often say, oh, you're going to cut the ends. Some people want to see it really blunt. So what we'll do, because there's not much hair left here because we've taken away a lot of it with the layers, I'm just going to pinch it and just use that 21-degree angle on the plate. And I'm going to over direct this back, so it's as if we're doing like an A-line shape, so it's going to push that length forward. I'm just going to find where I took that, which is there. Again, just take off those ends. Pinch it. Using that guide. And we just put a fresh length in there. Like that. So it just looks a little bit healthier and a little bit more structure. Let's drop her down now. I'm going to do this fringe. So there's our original guide again, which is sitting on the tip of that nose. So we're going to bring that back in, but we are going to take it slightly shorter. Let's just get this braid out.
Have you already sprayed that?
Yeah, it's all been sprayed with that spray.
Okay, and you've kept it pretty damp, haven't you? It's all the water that texture.
Yeah. But I mean, look at that shape there.
Beautiful.
It just starts to fall back.
Yeah. From the tip of the nose now, it's going to connect in really well.
Yeah. Through there.
I think somebody was asking about layers earlier, and I think this is I mean, basically, it's almost like a forward graduation the way you're doing it.
It is, yeah.
But it's still classed as a layer, really.
Yeah.
But it builds up so much weight in the layers, so you got this progressive weight as it gets further back. The weight gets heavier and heavier. But it builds up so beautifully, and it's such a face framing shape, isn't it?
Yeah. But where would people like us to take this fringe to? Should we say bridge of the nose, tip of the nose? I suppose we have to go tip of the nose. So bridge or tip of the nose, really. Where would we like it to start? If anybody's in the chat.
Should be. I'm waiting to see some comments. It's not people in the chat. Everybody's a bit quiet at the minute. Somebody give us a nod.
People on lunch.
People on lunch, yeah. We've just so. Anybody, where else do you think Paul should put his next section? In the bridge of the nose or the tip of the nose? We got one for the tip, Paul.
Tip of the nose.
Tracy says the tip. Let's do the tip. She's first on the buzzer. So
okay. So I'm just going to find that tip of the nose, and I'm just going to use the blade and the angle of the tool, really.
Just the tip, she says.
So there's just the tip there.
I'm just thinking there's a lot I can say that, but I'm not going to.
And And then what I want to do there is I'm going to pull that guide now into the rest of this section here. I'm going to find that guide. And again, I'm going to use the bottom blade on this, on the calligraphy cut. And I'm just going to glide that through.
Nice. Goes through so easy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I got feather blade, and that does a similar type of thing. I think because it's a more concentrated, a smaller piece of blade.
Yeah.
It seems to be a bit sharper, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. And what I want to do is just add a little bit more texture, a bit more softness to it. I'm just going to elevate slightly. I'm just going to take that and then just tickle.
And we all like to tickle.
Yeah, the top. So you can see there my fingers now. This is all that's been cut, but it's still at the same length.
Are you looking at a particular shape then as well?
Yeah, well, I want it to just get a little bit longer. So you can see there already how that weight is pushing.
Beautiful. Yeah,
pushing out there.
That's a really good, that's a good angle.
And because it's got a little section, a small section, it's not going to be like really wide or anything, or seem like overbearingly heavy. It's just going to come through here and just frame that face.
Yeah, when we were talking about, you said you want to keep a narrow fringe.
Yeah.
Why would you keep a narrow fringe? What would be the main benefits?
Well, I want to keep this texture quite heavy around the face rather than opening up too much. Because when it came to all like the cultural, what we were looking at with the cultural punch, is that the hush cut, the wolf cut, the butterfly cut probably a little bit softer.
Yeah.
But a lot of them would be really quite overbearing through here, and like the weight was really kept through here.
Yeah.
I mean, you see that I'm just doing
it
it.
Makes a big massive difference. Yeah.
And it's just creating that shape through there, and then this starts to curve up or curl out. But let's just finish this off. I've got the guide there. I'm going to find that, and I'm just going to let's just do it there so you can see it a little bit more. So my guide is where my finger is now, and I'm just pushing that through there, which is taking all that hair.
You basically slide it away.
Yeah. And there's that tip of the nose skimming fringe. But like we did on the other side, just to loosen out that little bit, I'm just pulling it. I'm just going to elevate it slightly because I just want to take off a little bit more of that weight on the front.
Yeah, so it doesn't lag down. Right?
Yeah. And then, again, what makes it so simple with the calligraphy cut?
Tracy says that's beautiful, Paul.
Ah, thank you, Tracy. What makes it so effortless with this and not going through the section rather than working on top of the section is how this is crafted. How you've got that angle there literally sits on the hair, and as you just pull away, it just takes it away. It's really quite cool. Right, we're done. We're done with this. Let's just get some products in, and shall we diffuse?
Yeah, I think the fuse would be quite an interesting finish to that.
Yeah. Get some product in. What should we? We'll use the new Moisture and Joyful.
Yeah.
So what we're going to use, these are an old school OG, which is the Joyful volumizing styler, which is more like a gel, got a bit more hold than what I want to use as well, which is the Moisture Recovery. For curly hair, this would be great because it's a 24-hour recharge. And a lot of my clients, when I've been using this, listen to this, they've been saying, what happens after 24 hours? It should just be called Moisture Recharge.
Yeah.
Like 24-hour Moisture Recharge, like what happens after 24 hours? It just like
Stuff.
Yeah.
And no. Mira says, Paul, hi, Paul.
Hello. But here we go, look. The Culture Punch. This is such a cool haircut.
Yeah.
So how I'm going to apply the product, I'm just going to section off it in pretty much the similar sections that I cut it with, to be honest. That sort of deeper triangle V through there. And do one pump of Joyful and one pump of Moisture Recovery.
And the Moisture Recovery stays on, right? It's not a rinse out.
Ah.
The treatment as well, right?
Yeah, and you can see how thick it is.
Yeah.
I mean, my hands, look, I'm like a mime.
Because back in the day, we used to use like hand cream on wavy hair.
Yeah.
Like before we had nice products. That's how old I am. We used to use hand cream on it.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for that. Anybody else remember using like things like hand cream? And do you know what else we used to use for like styling, right? Updos and stuff.
Right.
KY jelly.
Yeah, yeah. Well, still use that now, don't they? Because it gives you the wet look.
Yeah.
Without drying out.
Yeah. If it did dry out, it went powdery, but yeah, that KY jelly, that multiple use product.
Was that on the hair?
Yeah. No comment.
Again, just working those two products in together.
That's a good question. What's the weirdest combination of products people have used?
What, on their own hair?
No, on any clients or on their own hair even. What's the weirdest products you would have used?
I used paprika and no, I didn't.
I was asking what for then.
But yeah, look, you should be able to see this shape of like just starting to materialise before your eyes.
I had a flat top once
Yeah,
in 1980 something,
yeah,
84, 85-ish.
yeah.
And do you know what I used when I was on holiday one year? Because I forgot gel. Got to take my gel with me, and you couldn't get it in Corfu at the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I used on my head to make it like stay spiky?
See what?
No, better than that.
Tequila.
No, it's close though.
Yeah.
Close. Lemonade.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I used to put lemonade in because it's basically sugar water.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I remember my mate's brother for his mohawk uses PVA glue.
Does he really?
Just to,
That's crazy.
must be lovely to pick off.
Oh, can you imagine? That was in my 84, 85. I've got the pictures to prove it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hilarious how I used to dress then. Not hilarious, I was really cool.
Yeah.
But looking back, oh my God. I used to have a pair of shorts that were so tight, I used to have a camel toe wearing them. I actually got a picture of it.
Have you?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. How random a camel toe. I don't know how to do it. I'll show it to you later. Ridiculous.
But the products I'm using here aren't for like, it's not like a mousse, so it's not going to go crispy or anything. It's literally just in there to give it a little bit of hold and a lot of moisture.
I think the movie was like, I think it was called Pretty Little Things. They had like a wet look.
Yeah.
I finished it. She was in the pool. And it's very similar haircut to that, actually.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a really good movie, that. I don't know if you've ever seen Rob Lowe was in it. It was really good.
So now I want to do is just focus. Another reason for having the narrow fringe as well, I want to use the weight, which is maintained in here, to push that into there. And just open up with getting the rest of this, whatever's left on my hands, and just work it into here. Flower arranging, as Ian calls it. Have you got your diffuser?
Do you know, I didn't bring my diffuser, Paul.
It's right, I've got it. It's in the other room.
You got it. Okay.
What are we thinking to that?
That looks really bang on.
And this is probably my favourite haircut. If you follow me on my channel, I just love doing these. However way, I did it with my teeth once. But the calligraphy cut made it just a little bit easier, to be honest. Right, let me just grab the diffuser and we'll start diffusing. Hello, whoever that is. I can't see your name from here.
Where's that?
Or is it the same person?
Neither, yeah.
Mira. Hello, Mira.
I'm just trying to find that movie.
Okay. And this haircut here is for the person who just wants to wash and go. And that was one of our main points, wasn't it? When we were talking about this collection into ChatGPT, what did we really want for this collection to be able to do is wash and go. When he listens, he'll agree.
Sorry, I'm with you. Go on. Say it again.
So we wanted, one of the prompts for this collection was to have it wash and go.
Yeah, that was one of the songs. Wash and go, low maintenance, like styled but unstyled.
Yeah. But where is everybody watching from? Let us know in the comments. UK, America, India, Japan, anywhere in Europe?
America, we've got USA, America. Tracy's gone USA and USA. America, lots of American people here today. It's great. Tracy says beautiful. Irene Dudlow is America. Where in America exactly, Tracy? Irene, where in America are you? Are you like East Coast, West Coast? Are you in the middle? Where are you guys at?
We are in the UK.
In the UK, we're in Kettering. Oh man, that looks so good now.
Just tell them our address, mate.
What dryer is that, Paul?
The Dyson.
This is a Dyson hairdryer.
And the reason we love it is because
North Carolina, Chicago, Illinois. I've never been to Chicago. I want to go to Chicago.
yeah, Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. I really want to go to Chicago, the Windy City.
So the reason
I've been to North Carolina. Sorry, yeah.
reason for using, well, the reason we love the Dyson for diffusing is because normal diffusers will be blasting the hair all over the place. So as you turn this on, and the hair doesn't really move.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, it's really quiet. Do you want to take the diffuser and show the hole through it? So look, this is what's crazy about this hairdryer. You can actually see there's a hole through it. So it's really great technology. And Paul's just bought a brand new one as well. And it's really cool. It's really good. So you can still hear us over the hairdryer. That's my thing.
Yeah, that's very good.
So in North Carolina, Tracy, what part of North Carolina are you from? It's Savannah in North Carolina. I think I've done. Are you near the I-95? Because I've been on the I-95 from Washington down to Florida. So where are you on the I-95? That I want to know. Oh, I hope Tracy comes back to me. I really want to know where in North Carolina she is. Nice part of the world, actually. I think quite therapeutic doing a sunshine.
What?
I think it's quite therapeutic.
Do what?
Sunshine.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's got a western white red GA in South Carolina, North Carolina. Okay, right. Oh, right, she's right on the borderland of North Carolina and South Carolina. Right, okay.
What we need to do before you go is we need to put the shoulders on this.
Oh yeah.
And then maybe shoot some like side pictures.
Yeah. And Georgia, yeah. So when I drove through Georgia, there was a sign that said "Welcome to Georgia." But even better, when you drive out of Georgia, there was a sign that said, "Thank you for having Georgia on your mind."
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought it was like the best sign I've ever seen on the roadside. Thank you for having Georgia on your mind. So that always stuck with me when I was traveling.
That's cool.
States. Yeah, cool. So yeah, really cool. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of the States.
Yeah.
I love America.
Well, we'll be doing some education out there when we get asked.
Yeah.
But we don't need to. We're connected with everybody in the States now.
Yeah, yeah,
So if there's any American hair companies out there,
yeah. We are the hair pros or
Yeah.
hair bros, whichever way you want to spin it. Do you know what it would be nice? Do you could tip this like forward and drive it that way, so it kind of like a more weight in front. Do you know what I mean?
I do, yeah.
That would work really well. Yeah, mate.
She's straight.
Yeah, she does look so. She's a little bit off. Yeah, straightish. Yeah, if you drive it like that, and you let all that weight come forward,
Yeah.
you can really see the line. And from here, I can really see that line.
Yeah.
It looks really good. That is so nice. That's like a really effortless haircut, isn't it?
Yeah.
And an effortless, like,
And yeah, the amount of hairdressers that struggle to do it.
oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I really like that. Does anybody else like that shape? Did you see the silhouette already? That silhouette looks so lovely. Is there anything anybody would want Paul to change anything? Or what would you do differently, or what would you add to it maybe? And do you let your, when you use the freezer, usually I always take it to about 85% damp.
Yeah.
And then I dry, sorry, and I leave about 15% dampness in there because I find it dries out better at the last 50% on its own.
Yeah, some will do. Some will do. If the hair's obviously finer.
Thanks, Irene. Irene says it looks great.
Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, some will would. If it's finer hair, I'd probably work more on products and try and maybe put as much volume in there for them. Because you know, if they struggle to get volume.
So we're just going to get this mouse to move. We've not got activity on Instagram. We're sticking with our YouTube family at the moment. YouTube is tearing it up.
Yeah, YouTube always does. YouTube is the best platform. I can't believe my bauble.
That's really good, mate. Yeah, you've really got to do that one, isn't it?
Oh, it's custom bauble, man. Oh, what's hair on it, then?
Did it?
Yeah,
From YouTube.
from YouTube.
You never send me anything. You know,
Do you know what I'm going to do?
What?
I seen this the other day. Someone did it with a Tom Ford bottle of aftershave, smashed it, and then they stuck it in a picture frame and put resin on it, and it was like it exploded. But I'll do it so it says YouTube and Port's hair, and
there you go. Turning a disaster into art.
yes, mate. And I'll put that on the wall every Christmas. Have a look. Drum roll. There's a drum roll on there.
That does look effortless.
It was effortless. There we go. Bring it a little bit closer to the camera so you can.
That. I really like that, yeah. Oh yeah, man. That looks so cool.
Yeah.
Can I touch it?
Yeah. Let's just show the back, just so because people always say that you never show the back.
Yeah, and you've done it the same, like even a 10% damp
Yeah.
makes a difference, I think. I kind of like, yeah, really nice.
Cool.
I could play with that all day.
Yeah. How cool this collection look. I mean, it looked like a real person, didn't it?
Look at that.
Mm.
Doesn't that just look beautiful and it's like that? I love that. That's exactly what the brief was, Paul.
Yeah.
I can say you've done that like perfectly. Oh man, that's really effortless. Look at that. That's really textured. Put the two together. Put the two together. There. See how they kind of match up.
I was trying to get you to get on both.
So we got the
Let's bring it back here. Oh.
Soft Riot, and the Culture Punch. Do you think we fulfilled the brief? How can we do that? How can we do what Elise, is it? Yeah, Elise. How can we do what, Elise? What do you think? Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? How can we do that? That's just beautiful.
I'm trying to get them both together, but they can't because the tripods are.
There you go.
And then,
yeah,
then just let's spin her.
So that's the first two haircuts. So Paul, lengthwise, that haircut, could you take it any shorter? Could you do anything different with that? What would you do?
Yeah, for sure. Should we do it now?
Yeah, you can do.
Let's get the click-free cut. There's still a little bit of moisture in here, but what I'll do actually, where's that spray? I'll just spray the ends with the Hydro spray.
Elise is asking how could you do that. I'm not sure how we can do what specifically. Elise, while Paul is cutting, maybe you can tell us what you want us to expand on.
Do you know what I'll do?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll use this here as my guide.
Do you know what? I was going to say it's almost to the bottom of the block itself. Yeah, yeah.
And then
let it fall backwards slightly. I think it'll look like a stronger haircut like that. Yeah, that looks good. It's amazing what a bit of texture does. What you kind of when you kind of like firm it up.
Yeah.
See, and now it looks like a different haircut. I love that fall. That fall's just lovely like that. It's really soft.
That spray smells like aftershave.
I think it's the aftershave that you're actually wearing. It's your new Prada, darling. This Osmo supposed to be on, or is it off?
Yeah?
Is the Osmo supposed to be on?
No.
Oh, I really want to know what Elise meant. How can you do that? Yeah, that looks. Does everybody agree that looks a bit better? By taking that length down, making it shorter. That looks a more solid shape. I really like that.
Yeah.
That's like Streisand in the 70s almost. 70s, maybe 80s. Love it, love it, love it. We've got one more haircut to do for this collection, which is the short haircut. So we're probably going to share a bit of that haircut with you shortly. Yes, it's gorgeous, Tracy says. That's really cool. I think it's gorgeous too. especially now we've taken that length look a bit together. But that hurt, go on, give that a bit of a shake, that redhead. Oh, I think it's really, they look good together. Yeah. Do like that. Obviously, I'm both biased. They both look really good.
Let's get out of the way so the light just hits them.
Yeah, it was so good. Zhuzh a bit.
Yes. Flip 10.
No, man. No. I just want to play with that. Let's show the looseness of those layers. You see what I mean? Like, she's a bit Bardo-esque, and that's a bit more like, you know, kind of a wet look, almost Streisand-y kind of like. I kind of love it, like the way it works. It's really good, the nice texture. I just love that shape, though, mate.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
They're both cool. Let's see what our views are on now. Where is it?
So this is part of the collection. We've got the first two. We've got one more to go. This is the second one. This is the Poetic Rebellion. 8,000.
Yeah.
So this is the first part of the Poetic Rebellion collection. The collection is first haircut is what's the
Soft Riot.
Soft Riot. Second collection is the Culture Punch.
Yep.
And we got one more haircut to come. That looks banging, amazing. That's great. Like
That's
so
process,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Looks so good. And we got one more to do. So bear with us while we prep that up. There we go. There.
Yeah, Tracy, go back and watch from the beginning, because you'll see both haircuts then from the start. I'm going to do another one as well, so it's going to be a bit shorter.
Yeah, love that. So this is the Poetic Rebellion collection part 1 and 2.
Yeah.
One more to go.
One more to go. Right, do you want to grab a drink?
Let's have a quick sip.
We'll grab a quick sip and we will be back in no time.
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Thank you so much. Hey everyone, we are back. Let's. Here we are, back in the room.
3, 2, 1.
Gonna pull that mat back a bit as well.
Oh yeah, that's going to talk a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's because.
Teamwork.
10 people. How are we doing? There's a couple of comments. I think one is Ian. Yeah, it is. So we've got our third and final haircut today of the Poetic
Rebellion.
And this one's called the Quiet Rebellion, which is going to be really, really cool. Looking forward to this. The colours, it is Mauve More from Joico's Intensity range. And if you're just joining us, we've done 2 other haircuts this morning. We've done one which is a softer inspired shag, and then one which is more like a textured, curly, lived-in, wash and go sort of shag.
I'm just going to section this off, so I'll be a couple of minutes, and we made a dash to get this, haven't we?
Yeah, we've just been to the salon, which is 12 minutes away. Shop there.
Not the way you drive.
No, well, it is 12 minutes because I drive.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, we've just done that, and now we're going to be bringing you another really cool haircut. So looking forward to it. Any questions, just chuck them in the chat, and we'll be happy to answer them. But also quite engaging, because if you pick the lengths or the styling or stuff like that, it seems to be working really, really well.
Yep.
Right, I think we can open that curtain now, let a bit more light in maybe.
Yeah. We had a problem this morning with sunlight. Not anymore.
No.
Where's my... there they are. Oh, can I get those from your... Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Whoa.
This is just a quick section pattern.
We were just talking about, we've really enjoyed streaming. We've been streaming for 4 hours.
Is it 4 hours already?
4 hours pretty much nearly on the nose, yeah.
That's pretty cool. The hardest thing to do with you is to section off without a mirror.
Yeah.
Did you find that?
Yeah. I know, I should really put a mirror on the back of the door.
Oh, yeah. Not now.
No. But I should, shouldn't I?
Good idea, yeah. Or that wall should be a mirror.
Yeah, you can't really see, can you?
Yeah, not bad.
Ceiling.
Hang on.
I could actually run a camera, get a long magic arm off the top of that light, actually.
Yeah.
And have the overhead camera back. There's only 6 people on. Shall we restart this stream so it bumps people up again?
Yeah, go on.